want to give you guys a quick montage of the car. So this video was recorded like in March of this year. So this video has been in the saves for like the longest. So now it's time for me to show it. But this video was like taken a March. So it has the old wheels and these. Pretty much everything is still the same. The old wheels, the old headlights, and yeah, pretty much how it is. And pretty sure I did show the damage as well, but yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that montage. So yeah, we're gonna kill it now. And this was the montage that was supposed to be shown to the school. I made this purposely for the school because of my first peer teacher. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Hips. But yeah, I had this video prepared, ready to go. So unfortunately that didn't happen. So it is what it is at the end of the day. So I'll show you guys what it looked like before, and then it's gonna be a now. So I'll give you guys the before how it looked, and I'll give you guys some of the photos of now, what it looks like now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that montage. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. As you may know, I'm in my room, so what's up with that? I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with this because I did a first car review in this spot like a year ago, if I'm assuming. So today it's a little different today because I'll be talking about I'm just checking to see if everything's good. Talking about my car specifically. This video is specifically about my car, nothing else besides that. I'm pretty sure you guys all been wondering about it because last time you guys saw the car was completely stock, which is, well, not stock, but like it had the tinted fog lights, tail lights, the board light exhaust, muffler, and that was about it. From the outside and the inside was pretty much, I think, the same, I'm assuming, just with the seat covers is about it, and my subwoofers. So yeah, but today we'll be talking about those mods that you guys seen that the car has changed ever since that last year. So first off, we're gonna start off with oh yeah, by the way, all the mods that I bought for it are given down in the description down below, so make sure that check it out. But yeah, let's get started with it. So the first mod that was on the car I started doing was the front lip, and pretty sure you guys remember they just used to have those quarter things just about like from like the back of the bumper all the way to like to the other, almost to the grill, like the lower grill, and that was about it. So I bought a front lip for it, and I recall it was like around like $300 from Amazon. I bought these from Amazon, and me and my buddies did it, drilled them, and I remember recalling that it didn't fit very well to it, but we had to like do some modifications on the lip so we can make sure it was fit like somewhat well, but it's still not 100% fitted well till today as we speak. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, that's about what I can recall from that. But what I could say is that it's still not functional. I mean, it's functional, but like the only thing that's holding for the front lip of it is just two bolts on each side of the bumper, where you have two bolts on one side and two bolts the other, and in the middle is just held up against the bumper actually itself. So yeah, something that we gotta do with it, but sooner than later. And then from there, The next step was to once I got that, I repainted the front end, which was, I only asked for like the front bumper, but they repainted the whole thing. But I took it to makeup, which I never recommend. After all, it was a mistake. So they did a horrible job because they painted my grill and did not ever take my bumper off. And now it's whatsoever. It just a thing that I learned. So I had to repaint the lower grill of it to back to the original color, which is black. And then from there, we just there was the what was it called? They also get some parts of my headlights as well, and they repainted my fog lights, like the quarter black thing of it, like right there, like goes around the fog light. They also painted that, and as well bits of the tint as well. So they screwed up some parts, and I had to paint them and re-rub the fog lights. So that's about what I can recall from that moment. Next thing is that I completely removed the wing, aka the spoiler of the stock one, and replaced it with the new wing, which is like an eBay one, down in the description. And I'm thinking about replacing it to an actual Mugen wing, which is a good amount of money out there. So, but yeah, pretty much came in all blacked out, and the only thing you need just was paint and overall. But there were some parts of it that are like kind of a hold, but it's not that bad. But it does move, like when the car's moving at a certain speed. Like for example, if I'm on the freeway doing 70 plus miles, the wing just starts flapping around, like the top part of it just flaps around like that. But if it's like windy, like let's say 20 to 30 miles per hour, thing will wave at it really bad. And especially on the freeway, which I gotta take it down to like at least 60 miles per hour, which sucks. But either way, I just gotta take care of it as much longer as I need. But then again, it's a daily, so it's understandable. But thinking about replacing it soon, but I have no idea when. But yeah, at least it does give the car a better look. And yeah, and also I did have to rewire the brake lights for like the third one, because the wing, the original spoiler had like the brake light right there in the middle. So I had to rewired it and replace it down to the lower bumper, which I'll explain that right a bit. So we get to the taillights, which, you know, I was talking about the wing. I had to rewire the third brake light, which down it goes to the reflectors, in which the reflector used to be in the rear bumper, and I replaced those with the actual functional of the third brake light. So now those are functional, and I did replace the brake lights as well, like aka the tail lights. I'm freaking on my words now. I replaced those, complete with smoked LED ones. They look pretty good, but like unfortunately in December of no idea what day it was, but it was in December of 2021, I believe. When I accidentally hit one of my friend's car, in which I still forget that I still have the damage on that sign, in which if you remember correctly, I posted it on my Instagram story. If you don't follow me, make sure to follow me. But I did hit it on the rear right of my bumper and taillight, so a quarter of my taillight is broken, but the taillight itself is still functional. So I'm gonna let that run until it malfunctions or whatever happens to the taillight. And it did some damage on my rear bumper as well. So it did chip off some paint, but not all of it, but like there's some damage there. And unfortunately for the other car, it was not as much. It was just a scratch, and it was easy to buff off, so it was easy. But unfortunately, I still regret that day that I hit the car for that person. And yeah, it was one of my friends, so it was like we were just coming back from the zoo lights, so that's a recall right there. So that what happened, and yeah, that's about exactly what happened to that tail light. So, but everything else on the other tail lights are completely fine, but they are still working. I did have to wire the trunk ones, because those are light up, but they do nothing. They just light up, and as well just reverse. And replace them with LED as well, like the reverse lights bulbs. I had to replace it with LEDs. And yeah, that's about what I can recall. Next up is the what was it called? The wheels, which I got recently, like a month ago now. About to be 2 months ago, I almost got them. It was right before when Mari left for college. Shout out to Mari, what's up? How you doing, buddy? We got the wheels, and we got it in the Tacoma, which we brought them all the way. We went to pick up from the warehouse, brought it all the way back here to my house, and left them in here for like a couple days, I recall, or a couple weeks. I don't remember on top of my head, but like we got them. And as you guys saw from the last vlog, well, 2 vlogs ago, you saw my car has some ESR wheels, CS11s, I believe I'm recalling them. And yeah, they are 18 by 8.5, I'm for recalling correctly, by 235 40s. I believe that's a correct spec for my car. I'm not sure for the top of my head, but like I got them from Fitment Industry. Shout out to them as well. And they are perfectly fine. They are nice, but they also, when I installed the wheels, it was what was it called? Oh yeah, it was when there was like a cars and coffee the next day, so we got the wheels installed later that day. But at the same time, I let Senor Jesse, if you know Jesse, you know Jesse. He's been in my vlogs all the time. But he's the one who ceramic coated my wheels in the way he has, and ceramic coated all 4 wheels. So shout out to him. He's unfortunately in the military, in the Air Force. Shout out to the Air Force. And you won't see him in a while. So anyways, yeah, so he did that, and we got the wheels installed. Only thing we needed to do was, actually there was nothing much to do in that thing, but the only thing we had to do was the TPS 10 tire pressure light, and that's about it. And then from there, next thing on my car was the cat deletes and resonator deletes. So you remember my car used to be only with the Corolla muffler exhaust, that's about it. But I took it to Stancy Pants, shout out to him, and he did the job for it, and it was like around $250 overall. But he did the cat delete and resonator delete, because I asked him for like a resonator delete, that's about it. But it turned out that my car had 2 cats, and you have one that's connected to the manifold, and then you have the other one connected to the resonator and cat. So it was like the cat was here, and then you get the resonator right here, and there's like a small gap right here, and that's about it. So he called me, he was like, would you like to remove one of the other cats, because if I remove the resonator, I have to do some modifications around the cat that's fabricated. And I was like, well, if that's how it is, we gotta do it. Then we did that, and I still have it in my garage, so it's just there sitting right now. So it's just a big chunk, like goes from like the cat, and then you get the resonator and right here. So all that was replaced with just a straight pipe right there, and then you still have the cat with the manifold connected right there. So you have that, and then you have still my Corolla muffler exhaust right there. So that's a good benefit right there. But I did have to take it to a dealer, because the manifold bolts on the manifold itself, bolts of it were broken. So I had to like take it there, and they let them replace it, add new ones, and had to like, readjust it a bit. But that was about it from that point of view. Right, moving on to the interior. So the interior of the car is pretty much almost the same, but I did replace the radio 3 times, which first it came with the original ones when I got the car. Not the original, but like it was aftermarket. But when I got it, it had the Kenwood one that didn't work out. replaced it with the different one with had knobs and everything. I thought I had CarPlay. Did not, so I replaced it with a touchscreen, and that's been working out fabulous. So it's been there for like the longest now, and it's been working really fine. And then the next thing is that I put a dash cover on top of it, like the top of the dash, because I don't like how it looks. Freaking whenever it gets dirty, I had to clean it. I didn't like it, so I just put a dash cover on top of it. Then from there, I replaced like the window, like next to the door panel, like the window switches trim thing. Replaced it with because they do come in black, and mine came in silver-ish, so I replaced all 4 of them on each door in the black, and it looks great, to be honest. And then from there, I did replace some other thing. Oh yeah, to replace the center of the console, like down from the heater console down to the shifter. I replaced everything black. So then I bought the eliminate phone holder, which holds my phone, so that's another bonus there. Besides that, everything else in the car, the seat covers are still the same. Well, it doesn't have the leather one, but it has like the good comfy ones. I did buy floor mats for it, original floor mats, which I had to meet up with the guy. It was like last year, $20 for like the whole 4 sets. I took it and I was like, that's a great deal. And then from there, that's about it from the interior. And we still have the same subwoofer. I did change the amplifier, I believe. Yeah, it used to have the kicker amplifier, but now it has a different one that my brother had, which I had to pay him, and that thing works on perfectly fine. And yeah, that's about it. And yeah, that's about it, what I can recall from the car. The car has been changed over the year, and if I did miss anything, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, so I'm just locked in my room because I have COVID, so sucks. So yeah, pretty much. And then yeah, overall the car's gonna be like that, and that's about it. Not one I can say off the top of my head. But yeah, you have anything? If I messed up anything, you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. Everything on the list I bought for my car gonna be down in the description down below. And yeah, I think that's about it. Also, this seat right here, what I'm saying, this is the old seat cover for the car that came with it. The OG remembers it. But yeah, this is the first seat covers I got for the car when I got the car. So yeah, that's about it. Please let me know if you got anything. And yeah, this is gonna be all for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Pocket pussies.